If we were good to each other, none of this would be happening. If we actually cared about each other, none of this would be happening. We would not be here. If we weren't trying to think of reasons why people don't deserve some things and some people do, right? Like if we were actually concerned with each other, if we were actually kind to each other, the things that people like look down on and whatever, we would not be here. It literally, all it could take is a decision. It could be a one decision to make everything correct, right? And I had this thought also about like work, and now I'm on a tangent. Sorry, y'all, but here we are. I had this thought about work. I had this thought about work, and I was like, literally, we could all just decide tomorrow to stop participating. We like literally, there's more of us than there are of them. And we could all decide, you know what, on this date, right? We're from this date to this date, we're not going to work. And also, we would have to take care of each other. That means people with more resources, you have to share them. And you're not giving handouts. We're trying to liberate all of us. Okay? We could decide one day that we would offer our homes, our food, like whatever we have to share, like to our neighbor or, whatever, like your parents, whoever, your children. I got you for a day. I can cover your paycheck, whatever. I can put in for whatever, and we could take care of each other. And for one day, we could just decide to let this thing all crumble. We really could. But instead, we're coming up with reasons why people don't deserve good things, wasting our creative energy, because even this realm of oppression was created. It was in someone's imagination. It was an idea. And y'all went with this, whoever did, not y'all, y'all out there, not the peeps. You feel me? Shout out to Erica De Niro TV, not y'all, but y'all. But y'all decided instead, you know what? Let's operate from a place of hate and lack and be like, let's take everything. Like, what? Let's just take everything. You know what? Forget sharing. Let's just ensure our survival by taking everything. And leaving nothing for anybody else. That won't come back and bite us in the butt later. What? Like, it doesn't have to be this way. And that frustrates me. It could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Shout out to Lauren. And all of this is because of the ego. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. And it really is the easiest thing to do. Like, this over, like, caring for one another over legislation. Like, some people are not doing the right thing because they're like, well, technically I don't have to. Like, you don't have to wait for a law to pay your people well. Hello? Hello? You don't have to wait for a law to give your employees health care and like I don't know. I'm looking at you, McDonald's. Because the thing is, like, I get it. I understand, small businesses and things like that and all of that. And also McDonald's exists, right? Like, McDonald's doesn't have to exist. And here go business, numbers. But like, it could all be simple if we all just decided to care for one another. But instead, we're coming up with reasons why groups of people don't deserve good things. Fighting over crumbs when we could have the whole cake. That's a sad sight to see. The cake is sitting right there, y'all. And we don't have to, like, hey, there's a big cake for all of us, and we don't have to fight about this. We could just be good to each other. We don't have to wait for a religion to tell us. We could just do the right thing. Hello? Because it's the right thing to do. We don't have to anyway. Charity is great, and charities are great. And I'm not saying shut them down, obviously, but I'm saying, like, low key, we could just take care of each other. We could just be charitable with one another. You feel me? But we're letting people get away with stuff because of technicalities and what's technically allowed and legal. And I don't know. I don't know. Despair. Despair and angst and frustration. But no, it's just human. But I'm just thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. And just be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Yay.